The Rage Quit Podcast, episode 1.
Welcome.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
This is a gaming podcast by a bunch of knuckleheads, like the YouTube description says. I did not mislead
definitely
us.
an understatement.
And one black guy.
I only count as half.
Okay. Bunch of other knuckleheads and half of a black guy.
There you go.
He's an Oreo, okay?
Right, that's why you see the deep fried Oreos under there where it says your stream is still running for some reason.
40 seconds in, we already got racist. Anyways,
Let's go. Good start.
let's go.
So, video editing 101. Just cut all that out.
Oh, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, no.
Okay, good, because that wasn't on the to-do list.
Yeah,
That's definitely not what I listed my stream as either. So
no. Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Let's make sure the old stream is set up right, boys.
It probably is.
It probably is not.
It's probably
It probably says he's
probably says I'm
playing
playing.
Valorant.
Yep, that's it. That's the one.
Valorant's a good game.
Valorant it's a fantastic game.
It's a great game. We might even talk about it later. We might even talk about it later.
I did watch a pretty dope video about Valorant, and I'd like to share that with y'all when we do get to that topic. So
Yeah, for sure. That after
I
get
may
done
not wanna
changing
know
it to
about
just
this one.
chat. So now we're good. Now we're good. Done broke everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good time. Let's talk about the title, the Rage Quit Podcast, and the greatest rage quits you have seen.
So, mine personally was, I believe, we were playing with this guy that we personally know as Noah. And I was just railing him, not sexually, like over like the Xbox mic. And like I was just like, yo, you're garbage. He was doing perfectly good. I was one doing bad. But I was still hitting him with the, jealous, like, yo, you're garbage, you're trash, like you need to get better at the game. And dude, he literally he went mute for a second, and we were in a ranked game, give or take. We were in a ranked game, and we were big. We were what? We were like.
Are you talking about Siege?
Yeah, Siege. Adam was like gold 1, Mikey was like gold 4. I was in between like gold 2. We were almost in our placement matches for like platinum and stuff. And I was just railing him, man. He got so mad at me. He literally left the game, quit and all. He messaged me saying, "I'm getting tired of you talking shit," and he left. And we ended up losing the game. We ended up going down I went down like to gold 3. Mikey went down into silver. Adam went down into gold 2. We lost the game. We lost our placement. It was so bad. That was probably one of the worst rage quits that I caused. I personally caused that. And I remember Cap was mad at me and Oreo was mad at me.
Oh, I was furious.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be mad at you too about that.
Because we were doing so well.
mind you, I'm a tryhard.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
we know.
we know how sweaty Adam gets in Call of Duty. Imagine that, but like 4 times worse than Siege. Because that game actually has a really big learning curve to it. So like,
I'm pretty sure
I've never been
Cat
shit on
has
more in a
broken
game
controllers
than
over that game.
Yeah.
I mean, Call of Duty gets me pissed off all the time. I can't win a gulag to save my life. Can't win a gunfight to save my life either.
But yeah, that's probably my biggest rage quit, in my opinion.
Yeah, no. Okay, so mine is back when I was in high school. Now, when we played sports, we would have team dinners, and the big thing was like playing Madden. Everybody wanted to play Madden, and nobody thought that I was good at Madden. They'd always pick on me, talking about you can't beat me, da 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 da. So finally, this guy had been razzing me for like 3 weeks, saying why won't I play him? Why won't I play him? So I finally played him, and it's like I'm up 42-0 in the third quarter. And I score another touchdown. The dude takes his controller and chucks it at the TV. This is not his TV. This is not his house.
Oh.
I'm like, bro.
Whose house was it?
It was like the team captain's house. I don't remember the dude's name.
Oh.
But he takes the controller and just, I mean, this is like the old school Xbox 360 big Deuce controller and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
takes it and just destroys the TV screen. I'm like, bro, I am sorry, but
Sounds like Tyler won.
Yeah, definitely a Tyler one thing.
and then my biggest rage quit, I think it was on Siege with you guys. I was playing, we were playing, and I don't know what happened, but we got beat so badly that I was like, all right, I'm done. I just turned my TV, my system off. I didn't even bother saying bye. I just
I
turned my
might have
system
shot
off.
you in the head too.
Actually, yeah, nope. I think that was the same
think-
day
dude,
because
'cause,
we
yeah.
played top or bottom.
You remember the time Adam like freaked out, like almost like went out here and killed me, dude? Because I shot Noah with a pistol and he thought it was Adam, so he turned around and blew Adam's head off. Adam was like, he was mad, dude. And then all you hear is just me like downstairs. It was great. It was great.
That's true.
Guess who got beat with a wire hanger that night?
It hurt. I still have
Because
marks.
I got video of the wire hanger beating later.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Come on, Labs, we know you got one.
I have a great one. I have a tremendous one. So, Halo 1 had just come out with the Xbox, launched at the same time, and my cousin got it first. My cousin got the Xbox right off. His dad bought it for him. And we're over there. He's younger than me, a couple years younger than me, and was absolutely destroying him, GoldenEye style. Like, we were playing Blood Gulch and 1v1ing it, and I'm cleaning him off his spawn before he can go in, get a gun, sniping headshots, insta-deaths, probably 35 times in a row. Finally, he just gets up, doesn't say a word, unplugs his Xbox, walks out, hands it to his dad's, and just like packs a bag and leaves. Like little kid,
Wow.
like runaway style, like the little satchel over his back, like takes his bag, just
Little
left.
hobo pack.
Yeah. It was so dramatic.
Fantastic.
It was so
He
dramatic.
literally went to his dad's like, "You have a new son."
Yeah.
You have a new son. I gotta go.
Yeah.
He's better
Gotta
than me
bounce.
at being a
He's,
kid.
yeah, he's better at me, dude.
I gotta
know.
bounce. Yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
He was like probably 9 or something like that because he's like 3 years younger than I am. Yeah, it was really funny. Poor kid. Then my worst rage quit, personally, is we were playing Ghost Recon, and we were playing with a squad, and we were playing ranked games, and James got me killed like 5 times in a row, in 5 separate matches, because he just went off and did his own thing, and I just quit, didn't say a word, and didn't play video games for like 3 weeks afterwards. 'Cause I
Oh,
just
hell.
Oh
couldn't,
yeah, no, I've
couldn't
had
bring
that
my way
moment
to do
too.
it. Couldn't bring myself to get on.
There's a level in Deus Ex that I tried to fight this boss probably 4 or 5 times. It's like the third boss in the game, and it just got to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm retiring. Fuck video games.
Yep.
I literally didn't play for like 3 months.
Wow.
Literally, next time James like texted me, I said, "I'm too old for video games. I suck at this," and just just left.
I want to hear. I see Butterfly smiling over there, and I feel that
No,
she's got.
I
some
don't
good
really.
ones.
I mean, you have to remember, I've only been playing since what? March. You know, so before that was like Nintendo Super Mario Brothers,
Oh,
but
you never had a
I've-
rage
we-
moment?
in the game, yeah, they've heard a couple of times. I normally every time this is the first time I've been on camera myself, but that's we talk about streaming. Every time I lose a gulag, which is fairly often, I always yell "God damn it" and stand up. I don't know why I have to stand up, but I get pissed off and I stand up and like push shit on the desk and everything. So
I'm glad I don't do that. I have a light like 18 inches above my head right now. I would smash the shit out of my head if I did that.
I don't know
You see
why I have to
sparkling
stand
glass
up.
flying down.
You need
Yeah,
to get
it's
LEDs
crazy.
if that's gonna happen.
But like being when we were young, my brother and I were big, into Nintendo, and we've thrown a couple of Nintendos for sure.
Oh, hell yeah!
I murked a Duck Hunt controller playing that. when I was a
Oh,
kid.
yeah. My brother.
I think
beat
my
me
brother
over
threw it at
with
the
a
TV.
controller.
Yeah, I wasn't a big gamer till recently, quarantine, and now I do it every day. I love
Now
it.
she wrecks house on everybody.
No way, not yet.
Oh yeah, I've seen you play now.
No,
Don't-
we've
don't-
seen you play.
Yeah,
Don't even.
don't try to play it off like you don't. No, you do some damage in Warzone.
Pretty sure your KD is higher than Trigun's.
I'm pretty
No
sure it
way.
is.
I
You
can
have to
pull
think
that
about
up.
my
I can pull that
no,
up.
no, my KD's really low, and my husband's,
Have you seen Trigun's KD?
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty freaking low.
mine. The
I mean,
last time I looked and I refused to look, it was like 0.18. That was rough. I was like,
I'm
I'm
looking
never
it up
looking
now.
again.
I mean,
looking
mine
it up
might be
now.
there.
No.
Cap just does
we're
not
just gonna
like-
we're gonna wait on the results of this poll.
Yeah, but we definitely need to hear this.
But like, it was just learning the controller and all of that. That was, and then like, I want to be good from the get go, and not being good was very humbling, to say the least. But now I love it. It's fun. I don't have to be necessarily win or anything. It's the people I play with. I have so much fun with.
Oh yeah, that's half of.
No, that's all. That's what it's about though. Is
Yeah.
I have a hard time playing games solo. I have a very
Yeah,
hard
me
time
too.
getting into video games that are solo games. I would much rather
Yeah.
play with Cap, Mask, Lab, Trigun, or you. I mean, that's just my dynamic.
Yeah, like even if I play multiplayer, I'm trying to rank up my gun and just try to get better in general. By myself, it sucks. I hate it.
I could probably play maybe 3 or 4 games before I'm like, you know what, I need to do something else.
So
Yeah, for sure.
Cap, what do we got here?
I'm still loading.
What's your worst rage moment other than last week or yesterday?
I know
What's
he's
the
got
worst-
a good rate.
It's been 0 days since Cap's last
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah.
We
How many
need to-
times? Adam has broken 3 headsets.
No.
Oh, don't even say no.
We need
He's
to
like
put a
a
rage
three
counter on his
headset
stream.
No, he's broken like 2.
I haven't broken one, not from raging. It's just from wearing out.
I don't believe that.
Right, all I see is "Ah!" That's right.
God damn it.
I throw a controller, not the one I use. I throw one off to the side.
He's got a
specific
separate breaking
He's got
controller.
just his rage controller all by itself.
It's being held together by duct tape. Let me write that.
We really should put a rage count for Cap's stream.
Yeah.
Oh, Marlon said hi, guys.
What's up?
Howdy,
Mark?
Okay,
Hey.
so Trigun's is higher.
Ooh,
By how much?
Not much.
Trigun has a
Yeah,
point
I'm-
five
I-
four,
He has a lot. Yeah, and I have a point. What?
1.8.
Alan, go ahead. Yeah, I told you it's bad. I just
Okay, now I
started
need to
playing.
know,
And
though.
and
Good try.
Who-
Good
Yeah.
job,
Who's
Trigun.
is higher though, mine or Masks?
Mask, just because he's been playing more.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that Mask beats anybody.
Nah.
He has, he has a 1.12, Mike. You have a 0.96.
It's so I'm so mad that he has a better KD than
Damn.
me. I'm so mad that Matt has a better KD than me.
What
And
do I
Yeah,
do?
you have a
That's the
1.05.
bad
so now my
Yeah.
goal is to catch Trigun and KD.
It,
Chasing you now.
it won't be that hard. You
Yeah,
got you got
no,
this.
yeah,
Oh no!
part. Get a couple
Yeah.
3 kill Warzone matches. You'll be there. Don't worry.
Just drop like a 12 kill game. You'll be there. You'll be
Yeah, you're
fine.
saying at a
my goal
1.05.
right now is
Wow.
just to get 5 in a game. I think the most I've gotten is 4.
We'll keep mine under wraps. We won't say what mine is. We'll
Should
keep
have been,
that.
should have
0.8
been,
or something
should
like
have
that,
been
isn't it?
21. Should have been 21. Speaking of Rage, the master of Rage, the Dr. Disrespect drama that's happening. Has anybody
Oh,
heard
yeah.
anything?
Crazy.
So what I've heard so far is that Dr. Disrespect was basically he basically told what's his name? Tim the Tapman. Told Tim the Tapman that he doesn't know what's going on right now. He's in talks with Twitch and trying to find out what's going on. So far, Twitch says that they have all this evidence saying that we know why he's getting banned. He's a permanent ban, and we have all this evidence against him. My thing with Twitch is, if you have all this evidence, why not release it to the world? Why not
Yeah.
release it if you have all this evidence?
Are you calling for the emails? Is that what you're
I'm
doing?
calling for the emails, damn it. All right.
Put Hillary on there.
Hillary knocked him
There
out of
we
Twitch,
go.
man. That's
All
how
right,
it
well,
is.
now
Hillary knocked
we
him out
got to
of
put
Twitch.
Mass on suicide watch because you mentioned Hillary.
Yeah.
Well, I
Gotta
mean, I
go.
said Hillary, so I'm, if I'm dead in a couple days, let me.
We'll know why.
Yeah.
No, based on what I've seen, and like I said, I don't know anything. I don't follow gamers, streamers like that. I watch little clips of Ninja or Tfue or whatever. Stone Mountain is probably my favorite streamer that I've watched. From what I've seen is they actually had a body language expert examine the last stream that Dr. Disrespect did. And as he's doing this stream, you can see his body language change. And he pulls up his phone and he's looking at his phone and he sees, I guess it's the email from Twitch telling him he's permabanned or whatever.
Yeah. He knew it
And
was coming.
he knew exactly what it was for, but he's
Yeah.
saying that he doesn't.
Yeah, so
I
the
think
rumor
he-
that I've heard is that he got caught with his hands in a cookie jar trying to go over to Spotify's new streaming service that they're trying to launch.
Which my thing is like, if he did do that, my thing is, I think that streamers should be allowed to do whatever they want. It's not like they're under contract.
Well, the thing with
With-
him is he is under contract.
Is he under
yeah.
contract?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah,
he's
he's,
under
he's a
contract.
partner.
So he is. So bigger channels or bigger Twitch streamers can't give their content anywhere else.
Yeah, if they're a partner, they have very
So
very
what about
limited
YouTube and stuff? They
restrictions.
can't.
It depends.
They
Some of
can't-
like even as an affiliate, you have a embargo where you're not allowed to put anything on YouTube for 24 hours after it's been on Twitch.
So that may be why. Because Oreo said, his last stream was he basically said to everyone it's gonna happen.
So like
It's gonna happen.
for the big reason like Spiros hasn't gone full time as a partner is because he wanted to stream on YouTube live as well. So that's why he wasn't partnered for the long time. I don't know if that's still the case, but for the long time, that was it.
Can I just say, and I know this is a little off topic, but I would love to get paid $30 million to quit my job.
Right? Or to get
Ninja-
30 million to get fired, essentially.
Right. Ninja got
Yeah.
$30 million to get fired from Mixer because Mixer went under. That's insane. I'm sorry, I know that's off topic, but that's the when we talk about streamers, that's something that came to my mind.
Him and Shroud made out great, and I think there's probably
Oh,
a few.
yeah.
I think there's probably a few other ones that made out great. They basically got paid 30 million and 10 million for 9 months of work. But the small streamers over at Mixer, the smaller partners, get absolutely hosed.
Yeah, they got screwed over, and a lot of them now are heading to Twitch.
Like I know, I'll give him the
Notwithstanding
shout out.
following.
Hoops's buddy, Kiwi.
Oh yeah.
He had 1,000-person community and was averaging 150 to 200 viewers per stream, and is starting over from scratch now on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to couple of my buddies, because one of them was actually partnered with Mixer as well.
Yeah, that sucks. At least if you had hit partner over there, you could get into Facebook's partner program, which at least kind of compensates you equally to what Mixer was.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, he's going for Twitch partner right now.
yeah.
Thought that was absolutely crazy. The amount of money that is involved in that.
But yeah, so I think the Spotify thing, if that's what it was, that would be understandable for Twitch banning Doc, because one, he's breaching his contract, but two, he's literally going behind their back working on creating a new competitor.
I
Yeah.
never really enjoyed watching Dr. Disrespect.
I
I
actually
I have
I've
not
only been
never.
watching.
I personally
tried
like
watching.
him.
Well, that's just because you're just toxic anyways. but
That's
still.
true. I can.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't want to be
But-
like disrespectful in saying his
For-
name, but I mean, I just watching him, I always felt like people he played with were better than
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
Oh
everybody
yeah,
hyped him up to be.
100%.
I guess
He is
Well,
a good gamer, but he doesn't focus on one or a couple games. So he just kind of bounces around between a bunch of different types of games, and that hurts him. He's like not just a
Um,
BR player. If you're just a BR player, you're going to be really good at BRs. If you're just like a shooter, like a Counter-Strike player, you're going to be good at that type of game, and he
Gotcha.
bounces around between ones, so he's not that great. I will say, however, he was pretty good at PUBG as far as
Yeah,
that goes.
I did watch some of his
that was one
PUBG
of
games, and
the-
he
that
was.
one of
He
the
was
big
pretty
ones.
pretty strong in PUBG.
My biggest thing was that dude put a lot of effort into his streams.
He
Like
did.
I know
Yeah, he
his
did.
backgrounds, his be back. He filmed a
Mm.
bunch of stuff for all of his stuff. He back in PUBG, he used to have a little car
Yeah,
thing for his webcam. So when he jumped in the car, it looked like he was actually like driving a car. Like the dude put a lot of effort into Twitch and like building his community. Yeah, he was kind of like
A dick.
the type of guy that you didn't really want to kind of start BS with because he was a big shit talker. But
Oh yeah,
the dude worked hard on his channel. That's me.
yeah. I
personally.
gotta give him that. I do have to give him that. He did put a lot of work in. You could see the amount of work that
For sure.
he would put into
Mhm.
his streams, but I
Yeah.
could never really. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think the
think
only one I've
you
ever
didn't
really
connect with
enjoyed.
him.
Nah.
Yeah, yeah.
and that's the
I-
thing for the
when I
really big
think of the
streams
gaming community,
anyway.
When I think of the gaming community, a lot of these guys are real chill. They're easy to get along with. It's not one of those things where toxic is what is like the main thing, and that's kind of what he ran with, was his toxicity almost.
Yep, that was his brand.
But what got me is I was also hearing that he did like some charity stream for Black Lives Matters.
Mm-hmm.
Pocketed some of the money.
What I heard, it was on Twitter too. I don't know how reliable that was, but yeah, he was pocketing thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I mean,
out of that.
I don't know though. I feel like Twitch wouldn't have a huge problem with like blasting him for that.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be like, yeah, this is
Right.
what happened. Because that's not
With all
something
the
where like
stuff,
that's
you know,
not
all the
something
stuff
that
going on is something else.
yeah. I mean, that's not
I would
something that
hope
they.
that
I don't
when
think
we
they would shy away from blasting him like that. Like, there's no legal downside to doing that. You're like, yeah, no, we took a bunch of money from people. There's no legal.
Later,
Yeah. I mean, bigger companies do that anyways. I mean, see, the bigger companies like most CEOs of like Goodwill and stuff are making like millions of dollars when
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like
It's
donating.
like the same dude with the Salvation Army. The
Yeah.
dude who founded that is making bank.
Bank, yeah.
yeah, same thing with the people with Goodwill.
Like you remember the old dog commercial where it was like it played on TV. It
The
had
ASPCA?
yeah. They only donated 4% of what they made, and they made like almost $100 million, and they only donated 4% of that
Oof.
to the actual
Wow.
charity. So it's like I hope that Dr. Disrespect wouldn't do something like that, but it's in the name Dr. Disrespect. I could see it.
I
You
mean,
know.
yeah.
I just don't think there's much credence to that. I think Twitch would have just put him on blast for doing that. I think there's two possibilities that I think. I think it's the Spotify thing, with Spotify launching their podcast series and going into live streaming as well. I think there's that, and then I think there's with the situation where with everything else that is going on with Twitch right now, I think it's possible that they were looking for literally any reason to get out of
get rid
his
of him?
to get out of his contract. So they found
Yeah.
something, they're gonna buy him out, and he's gonna end up going somewhere.
Do you think he got any money from this or no?
I mean, probably. He'll probably, if he ends up getting bought out of his contract, he'll get some money. Sure.
I mean, I heard they gave back all the subs to everybody who subbed to him.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
gave everybody
People
their
who
sub
had-
back.
That,
People
so
who had subbed throughout the year and stuff. Yeah, they all
It's a
got their
li-
money back.
yeah, that's a little bit of a kind of like a different situation too, though, because where he's a partner, where he's like a salaried partner, I don't know if he's actually getting any of his sub money or if that's going directly to Amazon.
Hmm.
Because I think with like Mixer, Ninja wasn't
we'll never know.
Ninja wasn't getting any money from his subs and all that. That was
Yeah.
just getting
he
paid
was-
from.
His contract, yeah. But you got to think Ninja also had sponsors and
Yeah. He had personal brand sponsors, stuff like that, and so does
Yeah.
Doc. I mean, he's got that like the Steel Series stuff and Turtle Beach stuff. So. Not anymore.
Nope.
She
that's a
gone.
Definitely ain't
long
making no
gone.
more money off of that
No.
one.
Speaking
So,
of toxic stuff, go ahead.
no, I was gonna ask you, what do you think of the new update that just came out?
Yeah,
That was the toxic stuff, right?
yeah, that was the toxic stuff.
Mm.
The growl nerf I think was minimal at best. I do think there's a little bit of difference, like if you're at extreme long range, I think there's some more recoil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's just the range that I ever
Yeah,
noticed in
from
mine.
what they talked about, they lowered
I don't
the
run mine
damage
very much.
range,
Oh.
but that's about it. They lowered the damage range and increased the long distance recoil, but other
Yeah.
than that, there's not much.
It's made a little difference. I ran it a couple of days ago, right after the update, and it made a little bit of a difference in firefights, but not a ton.
It's not enough to where you're gonna notice it like drastically.
It's still competitive to be in the meta. Like it's
Yeah.
still
Oh, yeah.
it's still right there. It's still a very usable gun. Like it's still
Look,
easily
that
one of the
new-
best guns in the game.
that new AMAX though,
It's
shred.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
It's
be honest with you. I've
Really?
never used the growl, and I remember playing Warzone with Cap and Oreo, and I just came back from Gulag because I managed to win with a C4. I came back, picked up my first ever growl, and started using it. I domed someone off of like 2 roofs with 1 clip, and I was like, "What kind of gun is? What am I using right now?" Like, and I dropped it
Yeah.
for Cap to look at, and he's like, "Oh, this is a growl." He gave it back. I'm like, "This is why everyone's using it. It's fucking broken." I'm never good at like automatics. I can't use automatics no matter what. I'm terrible with them.
Oh wow!
I picked
Oh
this
my
gun up
God.
and there's like 0 recoil, super silent.
Yeah.
It has some crazy ass fire rate, and it does crazy damage. Personally,
Yeah.
I thought it was a sweaty loadout to drop into Warzone with.
Oh,
It
yeah.
really is. It really is.
So
But that's why I used it though. I'm not even gonna lie.
but I
That's
mean,
why
a
used
more
it.
sweatier one is Caps MP7. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, let's not go with. You know,
Don't want them to nerf that on Cap.
Yeah,
Don't want them to nerf it on Cap. That would be
Yeah, you think
disastrous.
he rages now? If they nerf that MP7, he may not play Warzone ever again.
Now, Butterfly's favorite topic, the Gulag. We know
Oh
you're
my
loving
gosh.
the sniper's
That is
Gulag.
awful. Okay, well, yesterday I did snipe 2 people, 1 point blank and 1 from a distance. But how are you gonna snipe somebody in that close of range? That is just ridiculous.
I did watch Lab get straight no scoped in the dome yesterday.
Yeah.
It was
For real,
fantastic.
dude.
I'm gonna be
That was
honest with you. I like
awful.
it. I like
Take
it.
away the
Really?
crossbow.
I like it.
yeah,
Take away the crossbow.
No,
Bullshit.
I'd
I
rather
like it,
have the
though.
crossbow than some of those damn
like it.
snipers with the
Oh, I do
the
too,
fucking huge ass
especially-
back to my face.
Give
I-
me back
I-
the
I-
original.
I think it puts the more it puts your skill at work. So people that
No.
aren't used to using snipers, if you want to be
Sure.
brought back, you have to get good at this. They're wanting you to get better at different types of weapons. That's why we're seeing
Hey, I just
automatics
go
everywhere,
around beating the
getting
shit out of
subs.
everybody.
Yeah, you can just pull out your fisticuffs and go at it.
That's it.
But
I got a
yeah,
phone
I mean,
that
that's what
Gulag the other
I would
day,
say.
so-
Like Gulag Guy, to me, in my opinion, it should have always. Well, not always, but if you're not gonna have regular guns, then just make it fists. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
fight it out.
And you
Fist
should
and
have to
rock,
fight your
you
own
know?
teammates.
I'm gonna hit someone with the top of a toilet. Like that
Lab
kind
was
of shit.
sick by that to the day he
Yes.
died.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm gonna crush the
Instead of
dude
a-
with the cinder block.
Instead of a throwing knife, they need to make a new melee weapon and just make it a shiv.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
specifically drops in Gulag. That's the only place it'll drop is
Yep.
in Gulag.
Like what I think there should be one weapon dropped in the middle. The first one to get to it gets the weapon, and
Hey,
they
that's not a bad idea.
nerf the melee damage because I'm tired of getting knocked out in 3 punch. I'm getting a free a full Chick-fil-A combo, and I'm tired. All right, I'm tired.
Getting that
and a
2-piece and a biscuit. Yeah.
I'm getting a 2 pieces and a biscuit, and I'm immediately getting knocked out. All right.
Yeah, because getting hit with a pistol in the face twice, breaking your shields, and then one more, and you're
It's
done.
definitely gonna kill
And
you.
then you're in
When
Gulag,
I
yeah,
put
that's
put
bullshit.
like at least a full clip of you in pistol, like, and it
Exactly.
only breaks your shield. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
No, it's broken.
Yeah, I used to
But-
be okay with the Gulag. Now I dread it. I just wish it would like Just let me just die then. Just maybe
I
just be
really
dead
don't
and let
mind
me buy me back.
I
I
really
think
don't
I
mind
think
it.
that I like it. I really
The
think
only
that,
thing I don't like is the AX50 being in the stupid gulag.
Oh, are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
that's
That's
what-
the
I'd
best
rather go
part.
back to a
That
pistol.
that gun is dumb. Yeah, I'd much
At
rather have
least,
the pistols.
at least give us a secondary like they did with shotguns and pistols. If
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
run
Come
that,
on.
give us a pistol as a secondary.
Give me
Right.
give me
Yeah,
a
let me
baton.
make the choice.
Right.
Make it a deagle.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you go.
God.
Stop
Make it a
it.
deagle or the
Stop
it.
You mean an
Let's go
automatic? You mean an automatic loss machine?
No, not the 357. That's
Yeah,
awful.
there you go.
God, I
Bring,
hate
bring the
that
revolver
one.
back.
Oh,
It's
I
good with a
hated that
revolver,
one.
man.
Isn't it off the ground now? Isn't like they put it on the ground
It's
to
a-
pick up?
it's a
like
Kimbo's.
357?
It's a
Kimbo's
Kimbo's.
357s with snake shots.
Oh,
Sweaty,
yeah.
sweaty.
Oh, that's right. That's the one. Yeah.
But
I
they
picked those
gave
up
that
yesterday.
a
I was like, I did
hell
not
of
mean to
Wicked
pick those
nerf.
up. Put them down.
Wicked.
because there was
nerf.
a good 2 weeks where the 357 with snake shots, you could snipe somebody from across the map.
Yep, it was great.
I lost a solo to that.
I killed so many people with them.
I remember first time watching you. That's all you. I was like, "What's this dude running around with double Kimbos?" And I was like, "His name is Lab. Pretty cool guy."
Terrible person.
I was like, "All right." Lo and behold, a month later, we're friends.
Yep. Yep. Life choices.
Very unfortunate thing. You're
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
life, poor
I do
life
have to
choices.
say this: I have thoroughly enjoyed the community that you guys have built so far. So I got to give you props for that.
For sure.
That's great.
Hey,
For sure.
Awesome.
always
all
looking to bring
Ramsey's
good
doing.
people around. Yeah.
Yep.
I said something similar to that, like that we're all different. We're all from different, walks of life, and maybe believe differently and vote differently, but we all get along and have a great time. It's
That's the
amazing.
beauty of gaming, though. That's why I love gaming.
Yeah,
You can make some pretty good friends playing games.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and masked.
for sure.
Well,
Yeah, and man,
Yeah.
he might still scold, but it's not his fault. He's a ginger.
Speaking of masked,
What's up?
you had news.
So there's a lot of things that are going on right now. Just in
Like-
the gaming community in general.
That's
Like-
a lie.
There is.
What do you mean that's a lie? Okay. What do you know? What do you know? You know nothing. You know
Oh,
nothing.
I know nothing. Tell me,
So
please.
the
You know
first thing
nothing,
that
Jon Snow.
the first thing that I'm really excited for, and I don't know if you guys ever watched the series called Westworld.
Yes.
No.
It's fantastic.
So Westworld is a very good show that was on. I think it's on Amazon, if I'm correct, or you can
Uh-huh.
just buy it pretty much wherever.
Are you really eating
And-
chips right now, Cap?
Yeah, he's eating chips.
And it's
We're
it's like
we're-
a slow crunch too.
we're
He's
we're
trying to
sharing
try
the
it.
Wait,
we're
wait.
sharing the same
You-
bag
Here,
of
Lab.
chips.
You know how I feel about chips.
It's that noise that gets him.
Good to know. I'll go ahead and write that down.
Oh,
Let me
we,
go grab a bag of chips real quick.
let James get on with a bag of chips, and he's sitting on the mic, just going at it, and trying to eat. Oh my God, Labs is just dying. Like, will you quit?
Oh, love, you're so funny.
That's
So-
like Noah with his chips.
So the Westworld TV show, right? Fallout. Anybody know what Fallout is, right?
Yes.
Fallout 4, Fallout Vegas, and everything. So what the creators of Westworld are making a show that has to do with something with Fallout. So
Mhm.
Fallout is meeting Westworld, and they're creating something that creates this whole new show on Amazon.
From what I've been told, it's going to be a standalone show.
Yeah, it is, and it's
That's
gonna
going to
be,
be awesome.
dude. I think it's gonna be one of the best shows out there.
I think that if there's any TV show that's going to be, or any video game that's going to be made into a TV show, I think Fallout has the most material to run with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They were supposed to. I think HBO was supposed to come out with the Halo TV
Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
and I mean that's been what, like 5-6 years ago.
Well, they
I think
launched
it's-
they launched
they
that
scratched it.
yeah, they launched that pilot movie and it was awful because the cast was
Yeah.
awful. Yeah, it was
Horrible.
like it was like a dude like me, like as the main character, like no acting skills at all, like no
I mean, we
personality.
can
It was
believe
really
that.
I
bad.
think- I think if they would have done that pilot just a little bit better, they could have launched this pretty well.
they need
Well-
Sam Jackson as Sarge.
Dude,
Period.
100%.
I don't know,
Sam
man. Sam's getting a little old, bro.
You can CGI him.
Like Like he's retired as Nick Fury. That's how old he is. He's retired as Nick Fury.
Yeah, they can CGI him. It's fine.
No, but I loved Fallout the games. It was one of like that game you could sit down and play and just really like it. Now I'm talking about Fallout, not Fallout 76. That game was
I was
shit,
just about
okay?
to say.
And I'm being honest with you. If this freaking show is anything like Fallout 76, we need to burn it.
No,
So-
I had
Burn
heard-
it, and we need to.
So here's the
I
thing.
had heard
They just
that
patched
Fallout-
76, and apparently after the patch, it's really good.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but they had their shot. It's like
Yeah.
Anthem.
Oh yeah, they
You
already
had your shot.
They already
You
blew
had
it.
your shot.
They already blew it. So there's nobody playing it. But apparently, after the patch, it's really good.
actually,
I'm
I,
just
I
saying, man.
I got it for free when I bought my PlayStation 4. I may just start playing it now just to see how much better it's gotten.
Yeah,
It's-
apparently it's great.
They fell in the same hole as Anthem, dude. Anthem was so hyped. It was so amazing. I couldn't wait to play it. As soon as I started seeing reviews, it was terrible. I started seeing gameplay. There's nothing to do. It's just repetitive.
Yeah, I
Anthem had
bought
a
it and
lot
I
of
haven't
people.
touched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably played it for like 2 months and I haven't touched it since.
It fell into the same thing, and I'm thinking to myself, you guys went from like Fallout 4, which was like
Amazing.
one of the
One of the
best
best games of all time.
yeah, of all time. It was so great. Such a good storyline, such good
Probably
play.
spent 200 hours on Fallout.
Yeah,
4.
like you could spend so much time on it, and then you went from that to 76. Like,
Come on now.
I'm not gonna lie, I was ecstatic when they announced an open world Fallout game that was
Right.
MMO. And
That's
when
what
it
I'm
came
saying.
out and fell flat on its face, I was like, I'm not even gonna waste my money. If I hadn't gotten it for free with my PS4, I would never have owned it.
could have been a lot better. But yeah, I think this new TV show is gonna be. I think it's gonna be really good, and I think I'm gonna spend my money to watch it.
Yeah,
At least give it a shot.
it's HBO, right?
Hey, Steel.
It's,
I need more wine.
so it's coming out from
I'm
Amazon.
texting him.
Amazon has done a
Need more
fantastic
wine.
job with their
That's a
original
good
content.
husband right there.
And
I was like,
and-
"Are you home?" Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know
So-
if you have watched the Jack Ryan series on Amazon, but that is actually really good.
That was very
so
good.
that was one of another thing that I
heard it's really
kind of think, since it is coming from Amazon, I think it's gonna be pretty good, because Amazon doesn't just put out shit at this
No.
point. You know, like they got money.
The
They
boys,
got money and they'll
The
spend
boys
it.
was great.
Okay, they got money and they'll spend it to make people happy. That's what
Not
I.
gonna lie,
Oh, you're not gonna touch that one, man?
No?
No, I'm not gonna touch that one.
one of the newer shows that
My man's
Amazon has
clean.
put out is that Earthworm Jim or the Tick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That show was fantastic.
that's a remake of a show from the
I didn't-
60s.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
it
that
is.
one.
Yeah, that was
Well,
that was a
wasn't The Tick
remake.
like an animated series when we were kids.
Yeah, it started
Yeah.
started in like the 60s and ran forever.
Yeah, well, like back in the 90s, I was watching that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like I used to watch that, Freakazoid, and Animaniacs all in like the same run.
Yep.
See, I think I'm probably the youngest out of the group, so I grew up with something a little different. So
Look, okay,
Or-
just
or
leave
child.
your.
Our TV was offensive when we were children. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Like if you aired shows that aired when we were children, there would be a lot of hurt feelings.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, there'd probably be a couple suicides in there.
yeah.
Maybe.
So another thing that I really want to talk about, I don't know if you guys ever played the Fable games. So
Yes.
Fable 1, 2, 3.
Only played
My
Fable
favorite-
2.
So my favorite was number 3, and these games did super popular. They were really great in my opinion. I loved them. I spent close to
The-
70 hours on each one of them. Like there were
The
so many
first game
things.
you could catch an STD in.
Yeah, dude, literally you could catch STDs. I had like 40, and it took so long.
How did you get that son?
And the cool thing is you could go to other
So
people's
offensive.
servers and like you could get SCs from them. It's crazy. But anyways, so what happened was Microsoft just renewed their trademark for Fable. They just renewed it. So we're assuming that they
Oh.
have the intent to use the trademark Fable,
Yep.
and maybe we might get another Fable game. I
really
know that
hope
might
so.
be. Yeah, I personally think it's going to be great. I
Because the
love.
last Fable game they talked about was nothing like 1, 2, or 3.
I know.
No.
And think of Fable now with the kind of graphics that we're going to be getting, and the kind of like what people are coming out with, just RPGs in general.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the
Personally,
Fable
I
game,
think
the
it'd
Fable
be great.
series itself, all 1, 2, and 3, all of them are fantastic. But
No, they
3
are.
is definitely my favorite.
Now, back on the topic of like shows, if they made an Assassin's Creed with an actual good cast, I think that would have potential as well.
Dude, who's to do the
The
place?
movie wasn't that bad.
Michael Fassbender.
It was okay. It wasn't anything
Eh,
great. It's
sup-
not something I'd go
The,
back and
s-
see
the
again.
supporting
Look, my
cast was
thing-
really bad.
My thing is,
If
is
I
I
had-
think. Sorry, my thing is, they think that I think they should go back to Ezio. You know who I think should play it? The dude that plays the Mandalorian. What's his name?
Yes, I'm okay.
The
with that.
Mandalorian.
It's,
The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian.
yeah, him.
I think
It's,
he should. I think he should play Ezio. That's what I think.
So look, if I had to pick between the Last Airbender and the Assassin's Creed movie, I'm picking the Assassin's Creed movie.
Well, yeah, the
Like,
last.
it wasn't it wasn't that bad. It
I-
had some issues in terms of going from the game to the movie, but at least they got the names right.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
if
man,
you
it
got
was-
names wrong in a movie from a video game, you kind of suck. Period.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
I'm not talking about a movie. I'm
Later.
talking like an actual TV series.
Yeah.
It would make for a good TV series.
I don't think it would. I don't think it would have enough money to generate, or well, I don't think it would have enough startup money to make something that good, unless it's like Game of Thrones. Like,
They would have to
Kind of.
find a
Well,
way.
Game of
Yeah.
Thrones was shit last season. Like,
well,
Right.
the last
Yeah,
season
agreed.
was shit, but like
the
Agreed.
first
up
3
to
seasons
then,
were season.
it was like a professional drawer drawing a horse, but then the last season, like, hey, get in here, and it's just someone in there, just like, "Nyeh."
Yeah.
What-
No,
You know, it
sure.
was-
So you-
yeah.
What was the name of the main character? Not the.
They brought me in there with
Jon
a few
Snow?
crayons, and they were broken.
No,
Okay.
I'm talking about from Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
who goes into the Animus. What was his name?
That
who?
guy.
Who was
the
it?
guy who goes into the Animus.
Michael Fassbender.
That guy's name. Shut the fuck up. You say Michael. It's not. It's Freak. Oh my god. I should know this. I
It was,
played it
uh,
before.
it was Michael
I
Fassbender.
Um,
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like Dante or something.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I've got the interwebs here.
Yeah.
I was about to do
And I
the
was
same
like, what
thing.
am I supposed to look up? I'll look up.
It's like it
Who,
starts with
who did Michael Fassbender play in?
Stop! Oh my goodness.
Desmond.
Desmond. I started with a D. Something like
Yeah,
that.
I knew it started with a D, but I couldn't remember. So they would need to find a way to tie in Desmond to,
I agree.
or like tie in the transition from Desmond to the next subjects,
Yeah.
if they were going to continue that show.
No, I
So
agree.
Well, yeah.
start from Altair and Desmond and work their way up. Now, technically, I think doesn't Desmond take part in the Ezio series too?
Yeah, Desmond.
Yes.
Desmond is Altair. He's that's the first game. The second game was Ezio. Then you had the Ezio collection, which was Brotherhood. After Brotherhood, it was number 3, which turned into Connor. Which I think
No, Desmond doesn't play Connor.
I don't think Desmond plays Connor,
No, I don't.
but I think he shows up somewhere in 3. Maybe, I'm not sure.
But that's where they would have to figure out how to tie everything together, is the connection between each subject.
Oh
No, I
yeah.
agree.
More
I
news?
mean, we could
Uh,
cry on this if you want
So the last thing that I wanted to talk about was this is from IGN. NBA 2K21 comes out for PS4 and Xbox One in September. Also for the PS5 and Xbox Series on holiday. For $10 extra, players who get keyword there, who get the Kobe Bryant Special Mamba Forever Edition will get a free upgrade to the next gen console.
Which I'm gonna get the Mamba Forever the package anyways.
So, I mean, whoever gets it gets
Yeah,
a free
for-
upgrade
for-
to the next gen
Are
console.
any
Well,
of
I
you
mean,
guys
it's
NBA
10
games?
more bucks, but yeah.
Exactly, but that's like a big thing, like especially if like you're planning on buying the new gen console anyways.
Cyberpunk
still have-
2077 is doing it for free anyway.
Well,
Sure.
we're talking about EA, okay?
Now, no, hold on, don't disrespect.
I'm
EA.
disrespecting EA, man.
No, EA is disrespectful. I'll be the
Yes.
first one to say it. But 2K has actually been on point with their games, not just with their NBA games, but with all their other standalone games as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys
they're
are-
bringing back the show
but-
too, and the show is going to be for all platforms now.
Finally, that was the
Yep.
only reason I went out and bought a PS4 so I could play the show.
Play the show? Yeah, me too.
That's the only reason I own a PS4 is so I can have the show.
But my biggest thing is like with next gen consoles, maybe the next thing from Nvidia might be better. You know, I don't
Yep.
know if you guys want to talk about that.
Yeah, you mean
No.
the all the 3000 series leaks that are
The 3000
next-
series leaks.
next
I'm
on
talking
the
about.
itinerary? I
Yeah,
like that
next on the
transition you
itinerary.
did there. Yeah,
You
good
know,
job.
you didn't have to say it. All right, I just set you up for a good.
No,
you
no,
know,
no. I'm
whatever.
I call out
I
good work.
tried.
I call out good work when I see it.
Son of a bitch.
Shift. Let's shift that gear.
Yeah, let me just shift the gear real fast.
That was so smooth.
That was the smoothest transition ever.
I don't know.
But yeah, before we get into the next gen consoles, because I did want to talk about that too, a little, maybe. The Nvidia 3000 stuff came out yesterday. There was an official release finally of a 3080 Ti from one of Nvidia's Chinese partners, which is really cool. But there's some really cool information about the lower cards as well. So just the 3080, not the Ti model, is going to be right around $700, and it's going to give you slightly better than 2080 Ti performance, which is a $1,200 card right now. So for essentially $500 less, you'll get 2080 Ti performance.
So I spent $500 too much on a freaking
Yeah.
graphics card.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you buy the 2080 Super?
No, I have a 2080 Ti.
He has a
sitting here waiting
2080
to
Ti.
get-
Oh,
So you're
man.
telling me right now that I should just
I'm
wait for this
sorry.
380 to come out rather than upgrading like now?
Yeah, if you're gonna spend $700 on a card, wait for the 3080, because it's gonna be out end of year.
So I don't. You guys know this. I'm very very new to computer gaming, so I'm running like some of the older stuff. Like I'm
Yeah.
running a 1080 for
It's
my
got a
graphics
Pentium
card
3
right now.
processor going
Yeah,
Hey, no. My process is actually pretty good. I'm running a Ryzen 5 3600. Thanks
Hey.
to Jeremiah and his recommendation there. I appreciate that. So, but I this is more your guys' alley because I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm still learning. So
yeah.
this is
But
more
no, if
information for me.
you're gonna spend $700 on a card, wait
But-
until the 3080 comes out, because the jump between the 2080 Ti and the 2080 Super is ginormous. So if you're gonna get 2080 Ti performance for the same price as a 2080 Super, might as well wait.
Which I don't know right now with the way the economy is going and the world's going to shit right now. Price may vary too. Maybe. Might
Yeah.
vary.
I don't know.
I mean,
but
that $700 price is the price that Nvidia has, that's leaked from Nvidia for their reference cards. Now, normally partner cards are on either end of the spectrum. So like the standard partner cards are normally a little bit less, and then like the crazy cards with like triple fans and that can be overclocked to shit, are those go a little bit more. So you're talking probably 650 to 850 is probably going to be the range for the
with the single blower.
yeah, for anywhere from a single blower to like a even just like a standard dual fan card,
Yeah.
like an MSI OC series or something like that, will probably be right around $700 still.
But the specs on that thing were fucking nice.
Yeah, they're crazy. So 20% more cores than a 2080 Ti,
Ugh.
faster memory. So it's the only thing is it's clocked down a little bit lower than the 2080 Ti, so you're not getting that full Ti performance for the 3080 Ti, which will be
Yeah.
the same card, a little bit more memory, all the cores full speed with the high clock speed. So that's even 20% faster for $1,200. And then the part I'm really excited about, and this is something that I'm going to do,
Mhm.
they announced a 3090 series, which back in the day, the 90 series were SLI cards. So they could run two cards and get almost double the performance of the old 90 series cards.
But there's, I mean, SLI. How many games run SLI?
So that's the thing. If they're coming out with a 90 series card, probably means they're going to move driver support back to supporting SLI.
Which means you're going to see more companies producing SLI games.
It's not even that the games don't support it, it's that NVIDIA drivers don't support it for those games. So that the DirectX 12 drivers don't support them right now. So that's just a patch waiting for
NVIDIA
to push it. And NVIDIA hasn't wanted to because they were at a point where it just didn't make sense. But with VR gaming starting to become more popular.
Very, very popular.
Yeah.
And it's starting to become more affordable too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever had a VR headset.
Yeah.
I owned one. I owned the Vive Cosmos. $700 it cost me, and it was awesome. I loved it.
You don't have it anymore?
I sold it to buy my girlfriend the PC parts. So I sold it for 600. Bought her the PC parts for everything because I saw myself playing more desktop than I did with that. But I think if I had friends that had the VR headset, it'd be way funner.
Yeah.
Because it's like the game that I played the most was VR Chat, but there's also Pavlov, which was a CS:GO type VR, and it was super fun. Like you can go around just shooting with your buddies and popping people in the legs, taking out their magazines and stuff. It was super fun. But I think you have to have friends to have fun with the VR. You can't just jump in and be like, "This is amazing." Yeah, it's going to be amazing for maybe a few days, few weeks, but it starts to kind of get old.
Yeah, my buddy's got an Oculus that we play anytime we go over, we play. But the last time I was over at his house was like 6 months ago, and we haven't played it since.
Yeah.
And it just sits there collecting dust.
So right now it's really hard to play and stream VR content, even with like a 2080 Ti. You have to be really like computer competent to do it because it takes so much horsepower. That you really have to tune your GPUs, and you have to like set up like task managers and things like that to get it to stream right. So I'm assuming that's why they're shifting back to the 90 series cards, the SLI cards. And they're just gonna say, if you want the 3080 Ti, if you don't plan on doing VR, this is the top of the line performance that you're gonna get. But if you're gonna stream, here's this whole second GPU.
By the way, we don't get paid by NVIDIA to say any of this. Just
No.
All
No.
right.
We're just
Yeah.
customers that use their product, and
Yeah.
we think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I had like a 290 set up. So what essentially were 280 Ti's in a PC back in like 2009, a custom rig, and that was kind of one of the last times that I think they ran all the way up to 790. Maybe you could do those, but it's been a while since I've done the 90 series cards, so that'll be cool. See them come back.
Look at you, Lab. I see the EA Origin popping up.
Yeah. I got an Apex on there.
I vaguely remember you saying something the other day about work building you a computer.
Yeah. It's
What
stupid.
what parts
It's
are going in that
stupid.
thing? It is with what he was telling me his budget was. Yeah,
Well, yeah, when you have a budget like that, it's like
It's stupid.
I could put a waterfall, in mine.
I could probably build. Yeah, I could build a lot of stuff.
It's I
What
could
is-
literally just go buy a fridge and then put my PC in the fridge and take out a soda in my computer.
Yeah.
It's some
So
crazy stuff you can do.
it's gonna be it's gonna be Threadripper 3990X. The Asus Crosshair 7 board.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah. I'm going with a hardline custom water loop.
Your computer is going to cost more than my car.
Two RTX Titans.
What'd you just say?
Two
Wait, what?
Wait, say that again.
two RTX
Two.
Titans.
Two Titans.
Two Titans.
Now, if my math is
Cap.
correct, that's one more than one. Okay.
Yeah,
That's one more.
that's correct.
And that's two less than one, right?
Yeah, two
Good
RTX
man.
two RTX Titans.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Optane memory, which should be interesting. I don't know if the Optane memory will end up staying in the computer or not, just because AMD doesn't recommend it. But everything that I've seen is like this is really the ideal solution. They just don't like it because it's
Holy
an Intel product.
shit! That Titan RTX, man. And you're running 2 of them?
Mm-hmm. So part of what I'll be doing is like AI deep learning, and those cards are really good at AI deep learning. But I'll also be doing some like high end, like Adobe work with them.
I mean, I'm looking at that price point now, and goddamn, son.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not paying for
Goddamn,
it.
son.
I'm not paying for it. So
I mean, yeah, still that. I wish my job would give me that kind of money.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
like, but you get to actually use it and enjoy it.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Adam's still
and if
Adam's
you like
still
losing this
working.
shit over there.
Adam's still working at a DOS commands. And he's like,
Oh, bro, come on.
yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. My computer is an old Dell that runs on Windows 7.
Are you running an Optiplex?
I have no clue what's even in there, dude. My IT department is like, it doesn't work. Unplug it and plug it back in. All
Look,
right,
I don't even
Dude,
want to
that-
talk about
I
my
work-
computer.
I worked
okay?
in the IT department. That's our solution for
Yeah.
everything. Have you
Gotta
tried
unplug it.
restarting?
I'm pretty sure they
You ever play
literally
Nintendo 64? Take it out, blow it, and then put it back in.
See, I think my work computer, they took a box, put some rocks in it, covered it with mud, and said, "Here you go."
You got those tough books, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have a tough book. Hey, those are great.
No,
I ran one
see,
over with
mine
it.
is
I
like-
ran one over with an ambulance one time, and it was fine.
But see, mine is like a 2000 tough book.
Yeah, they all are.
Dude,
I don't
no,
think they've
no,
made a
dude.
new one.
They have. Oh, they have. They've got brand new. They got the tough book now, where you can actually take the screen off and turn it into a tablet.
That
Oh
doesn't-
yeah, that's right. I saw those.
that doesn't sound so
Wow.
tough.
That's pretty good. The cops in my town started working with a Rolodex, dude.
Yeah.
I got one of
Oh.
those too.
What kind of Titan are you getting? The RTX or
Yeah.
Quadro?
No, the
or-
RTX.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not getting
Yeah.
Quadros. I'm not gonna make them pay like $8,000 a card.
Why
No,
not?
why not? Just do it. Why not?
I do.
Right?
They'd give me a budget. Like, I mean, it was a big
Butterfly.
one, but
thi-
it was a
this is
budget.
how-
Well, I was gonna say, what
this
was
is
your
how
budget?
expensive that card is. Is the regular Titan RTX, like the DirectX 12, is $24.99 a card.
Mhm.
So look, if anybody watches
Ah,
Lab
Jesus.
stream from now on, he's gonna know what people are doing before you see it. That's just pretty much how it's gonna work. He's just
That's not going to be good
he's
for
not
me.
cheating. He's not cheating. He's
It's gonna
definitely
be in Tomorrowland.
No. It's a Threadripper card, so the gaming performance will be good, but not ridiculous. Because
Bullshit.
The two
You
Oh,
know
two
it
okay.
is.
Titans alone are a
Right,
third of my car
bullshit.
payment.
Threadripper, yeah, the Threadripper alone. You said the 39 what?
3990X.
The 3990X. That thing runs like almost like what $1,200-$1,500 by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think almost $2,000.
Yeah,
You're-
that's
you-
just
they-
the CPU that goes in the damn
They
thing.
must
The
have
board is
given you
more
a budget.
expensive.
Yeah, the board costs more than the CPU. The
That's
board, the
insane.
CPU, are going to cost the same as just about as much as the two cards. are
Hey,
gonna
man.
cost.
The AI
Dude,
deep,
Cap, I
the
love
AI
your
the
expression.
AI deep learning work is really cool.
Right, AI deep learning. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me how Call of Duty sounds here in a little bit.
Call of Duty at 400 FPS.
He'll already be at the end of the game. What is he standing there? He'll be waiting for us on the chopper.
Hey guys, where you guys at?
Where you
Here with my
been?
rifle.
I done ran through like 60 people by now.
You're going to outrun
Yeah.
Cap, dude. You know how hard that is? Okay. You ever try to catch up with him? Gone.
Dude, I swear I'll be playing with Cap and I'll turn around for like 5 seconds and he's 300 meters away. I'm like,
He's in the next
where
town.
did you go?
He ran to the next town.
Oh, and then
Like
I
you're
hear,
you're at prison,
he's
he's
like-
over at Quarry. You're
he's
like,
like, oh, there's 3 on me. Oh, never mind, team wipe.
oh, silly cat.
Good news, I do have that emote coming.
Oh, that's funny. That's great. I'm stoked for your emotes. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
I got 6.
Yeah,
You got 6?
nice.
I got 6 emotes.
I gotta order some more.
It
You-
only cost me 80
I just
something
want to
dollars.
get to the point where I
That's what you
can
got.
order emotes.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there. We've got
I'm working on
we
all
got
that.
Trigun there.
Yeah, and that's hard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Wait,
with a
wait, wait,
45
All
What
he
about
has,
we-
all he has going
Tell
for
me.
him is his looks, and that's it. I mean,
And I mean, that's one sexy salt and pepper beard. I got to tell you.
It's way better than mine, and it's kind of upsetting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little butthurt about
You're
it.
still side by side.
No.
Thankfully, you
Comparison is
can't see it. I have one white hair right here. It's white. It's not gray. It's white.
Oh my
Just
god.
because you have one
Try
white
again.
beard doesn't
Slap
make
him.
this-
Just reach through and slap him.
Boy.
One hair.
I'm so glad that my beard is like light blonde because there's so much white hair in my beard. It's not.
Have you
funny.
seen Matt's mustache? Have you seen his mustache?
Well, like, look.
What mustache?
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's there. Hey,
Do you
it's
mean
fucking there.
the
All right.
dirt on his lip? Is that like if he
He's gonna get all close to the camera.
if he washes his
There.
face too
All right.
hard, he won't have a mustache anymore.
It's bleach blonde, is
Matt,
what it
hey, Matt.
is.
Ask. You
Well-
can go like do the girls like how we do our brows. They'll tint your
Just
my
draw 'em
brows.
on.
Maybe they can tint your little stash.
I've already tried. Okay.
Well, look.
Good answer. Good answer.
Just be happy that y'all can grow a beard, because I look like fucking Teen Wolf when I try to grow mine.
It's true.
Oh, that's
It's like
hilarious.
grows in
Oh.
patches. Like some patches are
Mikey-
longer than others.
Mikey looks like Steve Harvey with no mustache.
Man, it's literally I look like Mr. Potato Head.
You can't
It's
have
without the
Steve Harvey
mustache.
without a mustache.
That's what I'm saying,
That's
man.
just, like you can't have that.
Like I promise you, when I get a camera and I finally show up on camera, you guys will see it. All you'll see is the glare from my living room light shining off of my dome.
Yeah, it's shiny. He buffs that, dude.
Egg.
Oh,
Egghead.
oh yes, I am definitely an egghead.
I love it. All right, so we're gonna call it there. We will talk about the next topic next week, but we've hit that magical hour
Nice.
mark, so we will we'll call it there.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do it again. Thank you all for who listened on it on Twitch. Check out the YouTube as well. That's going to be the Rage Quit podcast on YouTube. Well, does anybody still have that link? We could like put that in one of our chats.
I can do
It'll
it.
be in the description of the. Oh no! Wait, that's going on YouTube.
I can
Never
do it.
mind.
Yeah.
Un momento.
Yeah, we're still working on social media aspect of it, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully,
You want
we'll,
the?
hopefully we get on like Apple and Spotify, but just give us some time. Like and
You want
subscribe.
the one for the YouTube, right?
Here.
Okay. Un momento.
So that'll all be in the chat. If you guys want to go and like and subscribe over there, that would be super cool as well.
I think it's at 3 right now.
Is it really?
I was
Yeah.
the first. I was
I was the
first, I'm not
third.
gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, I created it and I haven't
I
even
was the
subscribed.
Wait,
I was the third.
you made a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! Why are you always late?
Who uses YouTube still? Jesus.
A lot of people.
Lots and lots of people.
First off, how do you think I promote my OnlyFans? Okay. Second off,
He's not actually joking. I've seen it. I'm subscribed.
true. It's called,
Okay, why are you
Red
not
Beer
allowing me
58.
to copy? Come on, computer.
Yeah, I'll have to go find the link because I can't
Yeah.
find it.
That's cool.
I have it.
I have it right here, but it's on my phone more so. than-
Why can I not copy?
All right.
So, anyways,
Here you go. It's in Labs, and then I'll go drop it in Trigun.
Got it.
appreciate
Perfect.
you guys coming out and watching.
Yeah, we appreciate coming out and watching. For those of you that are in my stream, I will be back on very shortly. I'm just going to end this and get the recording, make sure that's saved, and then I'll be back on to play some games.
Bye bye.
Later.
Later.